So decided to start this YouTube channel and posted my first video, super vulnerable, super sad, but I wanted to just keep this going. And I know that I should probably be planning out the scripts and make sure these videos are super edited, super tight to not negatively affect the algorithm. But I actually know for me, if I'm gonna keep doing this, that I need to just create a habit. That's why I want to embark on a 30-day vlogging journey. I want to vlog every day just to practice. I want to practice what it's like to bring my camera, set up in awkward spaces in public, and when I'm just out living my life, practice my editing chops a little bit. And a neighbor of mine, a really good buddy, actually blessed me with some toys that I actually played with a little bit today. First one being this Gesundheit. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Focus. Just oh, there we go. Smooth 4 gimbal, which was awesome. He let me borrow it. He's got a whole bunch of other camera equipment. There's a Canon 7D in there that I'm quite frankly afraid to touch. But I did play with this a little bit. I tried to get creative with the gimbal and learn it a little bit while making breakfast. My epic shot of my butter sizzling. One thing, like I said, I wanted to learn what this is like and all the ups and downs of it. Trying to film how I make food for a family of 4, I got a little carried away. Tell us what happened to the butter.
You burned it because you got distracted.
After breakfast, it was time for basketball. Interestingly enough, before I had kids, I was writing out a vision for my life, goals for my life, and I wrote on there that I was the coach of my kids' basketball teams. My kids have tried other sports. They've done soccer, they've done jiu-jitsu. This year, they finally were interested in basketball, which I was really stoked about. That's what I grew up playing, that's what I love, that's what I know the most about, that's what I'm most confident in coaching. Right before the season started, there was no coach for our team. There was no coach at all. The coordinator of the league reached out and asked if anyone was available to coach. Funny enough, I was afraid. I was afraid that I was gonna embarrass myself, that the kids weren't gonna like me, that the parents weren't gonna like me. That's what I was a little more worried about. This is something that I wrote in my vision over a decade ago that I wanted to do, that I was going to do. And it was actually presented to me and I was afraid. But I decided to jump in and do it, and we're 3 weeks in now. And I've survived the first week, which we actually didn't have a game. So it was my job to come up with an 1.5 hour long practice for 5 to 7-year-olds. That was awesome. So once I got through that, I knew it was gonna be just fine. My daughter actually scored her first in-game basket. I really wanted to show it here, but then realized that the other parents probably don't want me just showing videos of their kids on YouTube for someone they don't really know. So alas, I just get to tell you about it. Trust me, it was exciting. After coming home from basketball, it was such a beautiful day outside that I decided to finally take down our Christmas lights. January's almost over and our Christmas lights are still up. If there's one thing I remember from my broadcast journalism degree, it's how to wrap a cord without it getting tangled up. Yes, YouTube, this is what a real garage looks like for a family of 4. There's no fancy home gym. There is just stuff everywhere, things drying. My wife is probably going to kill me for showing this, but this is real life. My daughter's creation of a boogie board ornaments on our tree out in the front yard. That's gonna be it for today. There's no real probably rhyme or reason to getting this video out other than practice. I want to continue to get better, and I know that I'm only gonna do that if I create a habit and don't overthink it. I know that's one thing that I'm prone to do. I've tried to start different creative outlets like this before, and I jot all these ideas down on paper. I create a running note, and all of a sudden the thing never gets made because I'm too nervous to actually get started. And day 1 of a 30-day vlog challenge in the books. Hopefully. I'm hoping I can edit it. Yeah, I'll probably edit it.